Hello everybody and welcome to another video.
A tunnels video.
Tunnels.
Tunnels.
So the last video you probably saw from us was the Wye Valley every disused station, correct?
That sounds about right, yeah.
So this is an accompanying video to that. We identified on that journey 6 tunnels that we could possibly have a look at. And as ever, our usual disclaimer applies. We're not in this to sort of break and enter, climb over barbed wire and razor wire and dig holes under the ground. We're in this to go and explore the railway architecture. Yep. Safe to say?
Yeah.
If we can get inside them, we'll get inside them. If it's obvious we can, we definitely will.
We're basically just not that athletic.
We're not athletic, no. Hey, speak for yourself.
I didn't say skinny, I said athletic.
So, Wye Valley, we're heading from Monmouth Troy and obviously Monmouth Troy Tunnel South. We did obviously do the Colebrook branch line, or the Colebrook Railway as well, because there were 3 tunnels, or used to be 3 tunnels on that line too. So yeah, without further ado, you join us at Monmouth Troy Station. Right, so Monmouth Troy Station, platform, just there. So just ahead of us here is what was Monmouth Troy Tunnel. So I thought it was completely obliterated, but obviously not. So we're just going to have a wander up here. Right, so Monmouth Troy Tunnel, which is great. I didn't even realise this was still here. I thought it just sort of filled in completely, but it looks like there is a door which there's no lock or anything on, but sealed up. There's a ladder inside. There's another wall behind that wall you can see, so I'm guessing it's been walled up twice for whatever reason. Yeah, that's a bit of a treat really. Love the masonry archway, but we didn't expect to see this, so this is a bit of it's a good start. Obviously we can't get inside, but considering we didn't expect it to even still be here, that's not a bad thing. Tunnel number 2 of the day.
And 3.
Good point, 2 and 3. Redbrook number 1 and Redbrook number 2. So we identified both of these on the Coleford Railway. So the Coleford Railway left the Wye Valley Railway, kind of not technically right, but you get the idea, at Wysham Junction. Wysham Junction, the line peeled off, went round towards Coleford. And as it went round that first corner, significant corner, it cut through part of the mountain. That was Redbrook number 1, but Redbrook lower.
Yes, that's kind of what it's classed as.
Right.
Yeah. It was 264 yards long.
Fully sealed up at closing, and apparently used for missile storage, which is different. Redbrook number 2, which is Redbrook upper.
Yep, is 66 yards approximately long.
So this goes over, under Duffield Lane. So we did walk up Duffield Lane, I'm pretty sure, to try and find both the tunnels.
We did.
Only 66 yards long, as Rebecca said, therefore no shafts, only 1 refuge point, apparently completely stone lined. Right, the reason why we're looking at this map rather than the one on the phone is because we are positive that way, there, is a public right of way, despite the fact that it says private land, no access, which is naughty, because the public right of way goes 2 ways. It splits here, it says down the hill, and it also says at the same level, sticks to that contour. Right, so they have put someone has put a gateway just up ahead of us. We are 100% sure that it shouldn't be there, unless it's obviously a gateway we can get through, obviously.
like that. Just like that, just like that.
Right, we made it up to the entrance, just about to the entrance. So we're going to try and get some pictures. It's gated, obviously. We shall have a peek. Right, Redbrook number 2. We're not going to go up to Redbrook number 2. The other end comes out in someone's back garden, and it's only very, very short, like a quick cut and cover, I think. So we're not going to do that because that'd be wrong.
Okay, tunnel number 4.
Newland Tunnel.
Newland Tunnel. So we didn't know if we were going to be able to get to this, get near it, but it did turn out that it was on completely private land. We think the route up to it on the old railway was actually someone's drive, right?
Yeah.
So we drove into the village which was close by, and it was pretty obvious actually that you can get up and over it because there's a like sort of public right of way, but that's literally over the top, over the middle.
Yeah.
So there was no access, no sight, no pictures. We'll do a little overlay because there's very little information. So if anyone has any more info, any useful info, we'd love to hear in the comments below on that, because we think, again, this is complete guesswork from the map overlays from the National Library of Scotland, 300 yards long, possibly. It looks dead straight. There might be a curve at the southern end, but again, we're not sure. Very, very little exists online that we could find about this tunnel.
Yeah, the only 2 things I think we found was it was used to grow mushrooms.
Yeah, that's
afterwards, once
obscure,
it was stopped, yeah, once it was closed, and that it ran along the same direction as the old tramroad tunnel.
Okay.
And they expanded the old tramroad tunnel and slightly changed the direction of it.
Did we say that about Redbrook as well? Were they old tramroad tunnels as well?
I don't know.
Anyway, either way, yeah, so no footage to show because obviously it's on private land. Again, we're not going to sort of break it into because we would rather be invited to these places with the hope that people will actually do that in time. So, yeah, nothing to show you. We think 300 yards long. If you know anything about this tunnel, any interesting facts, as we said, let us know.
Definitely. Oh, that's amazing. Look at that.
Yeah, I love that.
Okay. Right, tunnel number 5. Tintern Tunnel. So this is the 5th tunnel that we identified on the route south. As you'll see from sort of overlays and maps, it's just south of Tintern Station, although it's quite a drive to get from Tintern Station, as we found, from Tintern Station right around past Tintern Abbey. Then we had to take about a 20-minute, half an hour walk back up over a bridge. The engineering and the foresight of this engineering I find absolutely fascinating. So the route headed south along the valley, and obviously this area has a huge S-shape, I want to say like oxbow shape, GCSE geography. There's a huge oxbow lake, and it just cuts through the sort of the hill, cuts out that corner completely. Only 182 yards long.
Yep.
Looks like, again, on a curve. We had no expectation about this tunnel. We'd seen a few pictures of people who got inside online, so we didn't know what to expect here. So you join us as we've just completed the journey from Tintern Station around the valley and walked up
from the Abbey.
From the Abbey, yeah, from the beautiful Abbey, to the southern entrance.
Right, so we made it the other side of the River Wye.
Without getting wet.
Without getting wet.
Just.
God, if we'd have got wet, that's a big wet. Anyway.
Okay, but that bridge was a little bit...
Oh, rickety bridge, yeah, crikey. That's Tintern Abbey, across there. We're trying to head for the southern entrance to the tunnel first. There's a pathway over the top, so if all else fails in the southern, we'll have a look over the top and go to the northern. I say northern and southern, it might not be the direction it's facing, but you get the idea.
Just like that, just like that. Just like that, just like that.
Right, this is Tintern Tunnel. very short tunnel, as we probably mentioned in the stats just before this. Disappointed, I really thought we'd be able to get in here.
Okay, tunnel number 6, Tidenham Tunnel. We're quite excited about finding this one because we've seen a few videos online. There's a very popular by Sandpit, somebody who's like 1.5 million views, where he walked through it. There's another couple of guys that managed to climb over some fences and that. So we thought we're at least going to be quite excited to have a look at this and have a look at the history of it. So we arrived at Netherhope Station.
It is 1,188 yards long, which is one of the longest, if not the longest, on the railway, this part of the railway network. It took just 20 months to bore it, which is remarkable as it's over an average 6 feet a day, which is absolutely amazing. The last train through it was in 1981, and that was to Tintern Quarry. And it is soon to be opened, hopefully, as part of the Wonder Wye bid.
So we're presuming, we think that's part of a cycle route that's supposed to be open, cycle walkway. That'd be a very impressive tunnel, 1,000 yards long to cycle through.
Love that. That'll be our next trip back there.
So, Southern Portal. According to the old map from about 1880 to 1900 map, that was the first of 2 tunnels, this one being the very short one, then a gap where it was just cliff edged, then another tunnel. I don't know how true that is. We're going to have a try walking up the footpath just up the side and just see if there's any evidence of that whatsoever. Might well not be, we shall see. We're almost certain, and sorry for the zoom on me, but we're almost certain, if you see the shed with the tin roof there, just the other side of that is a cliff edge. That would be the entrance to the tunnel, the northern entrance of the shorter tunnel, and their garden section there where the shed is where that would have been, you'd have dropped down, that's where the cliff embankment would have been, track underneath and through, and then where you see this side of their shed, that will be where the tunnel went back into the main tunnel and underneath us now, if that side by side map is correct.
Okay, thanks for watching. Really appreciate your time watching that. We didn't get into any of those tunnels, which is disappointing. But again, our point is we're just documenting and have a look at the architecture at the very least. A couple more videos coming up which we've already filmed, 3 more videos coming up which we've already filmed, where we did get in some tunnels, which is perfect. Some old track.
50% chance, that was 50-50, that one.
50-50, and we got 100%.
Tunnels?
4 tunnels. Yeah, and I call that 100% success rate in the next one. Anyway, that's the next video. Like, subscribe, have a look at our Patreon if you get 5 minutes. We'd love to hear comments from you. Yeah, and we try and get back and answer as many as we can. Not always possible. We really do appreciate your time and your view.
Thank you.
So we'll see you soon.
You right? Oh my god.
Bubble caught.
Say again?
I got me bubble caught on the spiky bush. Maybe a bubble. No, it's a spiky bush. One of these.
Okay. Onwards.